Right. Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Chris. I'm going to be co-presenting tonight or co-training tonight with George. George is in Mallorca, Spain. I'm dialing in from South Africa. And tonight we're going to go through the LifeWave compensation plan. Now, some people might go, compensation? What does that word mean? Compensation plan, that is your payout system. It's the method in which LifeWave pays the money to its brand partners. So in traditional business, you've got obviously profits and you've got margins. And, normally when you're talking about marketing expenses, a lot of marketing expenses go towards traditional marketing, advertising on TV, online, radio, that type of thing. So because we are a network marketing company, it is word of mouth. So what LifeWave does is rewards the people, rewards its brand partners for sharing LifeWave with other people. And the percentage that gets paid back to its members, distributors, brand partners is 60%. 60% goes right back into the pockets of its members. So that's instead of going into traditional channels, which I think is the most fair system that you can get in the world. Where we look at word of mouth, you have a look at, we do it every day. It's totally natural to share something that you've experienced with other people. If you went to go watch a good movie, you share it with people, or you go to a good restaurant. Many times I've gone to a good restaurant and I've shared it with family and friends. The restaurant doesn't come to me at the end of the month and say, "Hey, Chris, I've got a check for you for $200 for sharing our restaurant with your family and friends." It doesn't work like that. We're here with LifeWave, we get paid to share the product and to share the business opportunity side of it, which is fun. It's absolutely fun. I've been part of LifeWave for 4.5 months now. Thank you to George. George shared LifeWave with me in October last year. I didn't run with it straight away. I was one of those people that were sitting on it like I was warming eggs. And I just sat for a while. I wish I got started when you first shared it with me because I'm like 2 months behind.
I had to do a military pincer maneuver.
But yes, I joined on the 24th of November last year. The patches arrived on the 26th and started using the product myself, got results very quickly. My mom got results very quickly, and I started putting a lot of time and effort into it. And in the short time frame of 4.5 months, I've built a team that's sitting on just on 500 people. And I've not seen growth like this in a company before. This is what you call exponential growth very quickly because, as I was saying previously, because of the product. We have a patented product. We all know that LifeWave has got 133 patents on its product. So we're in a network marketing company that has got zero competition. That means that the market is completely open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the slides and I'm going to show you. Yes, George.
I'm just going to say I did it the other way around today. I went to a shop where I've never been. I wanted to buy some. I saw they had thermometers, digital thermometers. I wanted a few, and I said to him, it added up to about 90 euros. So I said to him, "So you're going to give me a discount?" And he said, "Yeah, okay." I said, "Great. So I'll be telling people about your shop." So it's the other way around.
The other way around. That's brilliant. I love that. I love it. Right. So a lot of people have been asking, okay, so you've just joined LifeWave. How does this work? How do you make money? And there's 4 different ways that you can make money through LifeWave. It's one of the most amazing compensation plans that I've ever seen in my life. The word, like I said, compensation plan means your payout structure, your payout system. Now, a lot of people have been in different network marketing companies before. And myself personally, the first time I got involved in a network marketing company was in October 1997, 25 years ago. I was only 22 years old. I was studying traditional marketing, and the network marketing industry crossed my path. And, 25 years ago, we didn't have the top technology that we have today. And a gentleman showed me the network marketing structure for the very first time. And, it was also a company that had a unique patented product 10 days. And when I said to them, how does this all work? And they said, it works on network marketing. I said, network what? I'd never heard the word network marketing before because I was studying traditional marketing. And I said, yeah, show me how this works. And the first time they showed me the structure, my eyes lit up. It was like, once Pandora's box is opened, it cannot be closed. You cannot unsee what you've seen. And I thought, this is the way the whole world should work. And that was based on what you call a multi-level, uni-level system, which means that you register and then you sign up people underneath you. And in the old days, they were put into their own little silos. So that would mean I would sign up George, or I would sign up Sandy, or I'd sign up Pierretta, sign up Thelma, and everybody would be, that they wouldn't interlink with each other. So they were totally siloed, separate from each other. And that's how the traditional way of network marketing worked. And then as time went by, network marketing has evolved and has put the binary system in place, which, let me tell you something. If you understand how powerful binary is, I call it the eighth wonder of the world. You will basically have what we call life wave insomnia. You won't sleep. It's the eighth wonder of the world. It is the most fair system I've ever seen. I'm going to show you just now. You've got a left leg and you've got a right leg. As simple as that, left and right. And the beauty is everybody in those legs are all working together as a team, all helping each other, which is very different and unique in network marketing. All right, so let me show you the 4 different ways that you can make money. Here we go. Let me go to slideshow. And from the beginning, right, here we go. Move this out the way. There we go. 4 ways to earn commission through LifeWave. Right, the first one is what we call product introductory bonus. Now, what does product introductory bonus mean? It means you receive a commission, once-off commission, once you have shared LifeWave with somebody else. Now, that is for the work that you put in, and this is money that is payable immediately. So I'm going to reverse back. As we all know, we've got 5 different kits that a person can register with. As we know, the bronze kit, that is the kit that is $125, and you get 1 sleeve of X39. That is the entry-level kit. Then the next kit we have, as we know, is the silver kit, which is $300. That gives you 3 sleeves of X39. The gold kit is $500, gives you 5.5 sleeves of X39. Platinum kit is $1,000. That gives you 12 sleeves of X39. And then lastly, the diamond kit, $1,600, and gives you 19 sleeves of X39. So what's so amazing about LifeWave is, as we mentioned in our presentations, is irrelevant of where you have joined, at any given stage that you want to upgrade to a higher kit, you only pay in the difference. So in other words, if you've registered, let's say at silver, and 2-3 weeks later you decide, I should have gone for gold because I want to share the product with maybe a family member, you don't have to then go, okay, I'm going to join now at gold. Because you are already silver, you only pay the difference, which is $200. Now, you'll notice that there is a point value underneath each kit. I'm going to go through that in a bit more detail shortly. But this is something that I love about LifeWave, is irrelevant of the kit that you joined on. you will still get the same product introductory bonus. I know with other companies, you have to reach a certain rank or a certain level before you get paid the product introductory bonus. Here it's a level playing field, irrelevant of where you are, everybody will receive exactly the same product introductory bonus. So irrelevant of the kit that you have joined or come into LifeWave on. So if you are on bronze or silver or gold or platinum or diamond, the moment you share LifeWave with somebody else and they join at a bronze kit, you're going to get a product introductory bonus of $15. If the person you shared LifeWave with joins at the silver kit, you're going to get $50. If they join at gold, you get a product introductory bonus of $100. If they join at platinum, you get $150. And if the person joins on a diamond kit, you get $200 product introductory bonus. Now, if you work that out, this will end up actually subsidizing and paying for your product. That's when you hear Harvey, when he talks about, what do the products cost? Well, the products could be free, because as you're sharing LifeWave with other people, you're getting the product introductory bonuses, which, as I mentioned, are payable immediately, and that you can use initially in your own personal economy to start building up your products. Right, then the kit for the diamond kit, the highest level, diamond. Why is diamond a great business investment? The 3-month auto ship, all the points are included. You get paid at senior director level for 14 weeks starting the day you buy a diamond kit or upgrade to a diamond kit. Now, if I look at myself, when I joined in November, I joined straight away with the entry-level kit bronze, and a week later upgraded to silver. That was in December. Then in January, I upgraded to gold. February, I upgraded to platinum. And then in March, I upgraded to diamond. So the cool thing is, when you are upgrading, that covers you for your monthly minimum every month. So that means that you
explain what the monthly minimum is and why.
That actually I was going to cover straight afterwards in the next slide, but I can run into that. When you go into auto ship, there is a monthly minimum of you know what? Let me cover that in the next slide. So yeah, that's the way you're able to do it. You can upgrade every single month. And then the cool thing is, when you get to diamond level, your price goes down to $84 a sleeve. Right, then
just in that kit, not further. When you're buying in that kit, it's $84 a sleeve. It doesn't mean that in the future your sleeves are $84. It's just in that particular kit that they drop down to that.
Yeah, thank you, George. Yes, good point. That is within that diamond kit. And then thereafter, you can actually go on to the maintenance program, which is when you're purchasing 6 months of X39 in advance. You also then get the product at, I think it's right down to $81, if I'm not mistaken, $81. So there are ways that you can get the product at an even better price. All right, then once you've upgraded to the diamond kit, from the month that you have upgraded, for 90-day cycle after that, or 90-day period, every single time that you then register a diamond, instead of you getting a $200 product introductory bonus, you get a $500 product introductory bonus. So imagine that you register a diamond, and within 90 days, you sign up 3 diamonds. You've basically paid to come into the business for free, and you're already sitting at diamonds. So you're basically getting subsidized and moving up through the business. And that can just start flowing down and flowing down. Everybody has exactly the same opportunity as they start. All right, then number 2, the second way that we earn commissions. Now, this is where we talk about making money while you are sleeping. This is what you call an ongoing residual or passive income. I think it's Warren Buffett. He's the third wealthiest man in the world. And he made the statement, he said, if you don't find a way to make money while you are sleeping, you will work until the day you die. Now, as we all know, LifeWave is in 84 countries around the world. So when we talk about making money while you're sleeping, when I go to sleep here in South Africa, that is when the USA starts to wake up. And as I mentioned, I've got a team already in 4.5 months of just on 500 people. And everybody is, the activity right now is absolutely amazing. So what you're doing is you are, what's the word I'm looking for? You're duplicating yourself, and you're not trading time for money anymore. You're not trading time for money. Another saying actually just popped into my head. A very wealthy oil tycoon by the name of John Paul Getty, he's from the 1940s. He made a statement. He said, "I'd rather earn my fortunes 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts." And this is what we talk about, leveraging your time. You've basically got your own mini little franchise, a franchise unit within LifeWave. All right, so binary commissions, how do you get binary qualified? So you've got to be active. So in other words, you've got to purchase the minimum of one sleeve every month for the within a 31-day period to stay active. You also have to have at least one personally sponsored active distributor in each leg that is bronze or above. And then member must have at least 300 business volume on your profit leg, let's call it your weak leg, and 660 business volume on your power leg, which is your strong leg. As I mentioned just now, what does binary mean? Binary means two, a left leg and a right leg. I'm going to show you in a diagram how this all works.
Explain what business volume is.
Business volume, that is, if you look at the diagram on the right-hand side there, if you look over here, say this is the first person that you've registered on your left leg, and this is the first person you've registered on your right leg. And as you can see, this is where the duplication starts to happen on the right, duplication on the left. Now, business volume is all the turnover that happens within your business unit on each left side. So if you've got, as I mentioned, each product carries a volume. So the supplementary products are 55 PV, which is product volume, and then the X39 is 77 points. And this all becomes cumulative on each leg. So becoming binary qualified, what happens is, if you look at the picture on the left side, you can see that is what we would call your smaller leg or your weaker leg. Once there is a business volume of 330 business volume points on the left and 660 business volume points on the right-hand side, you hit what we call a cycle bonus. Every time this happens within your structure, you get a $50 cycle bonus. And then on the left there, it says, as I just explained, 330 on the left, 660 on the right, gets subtracted from the binary tree volume, and then that is equals to one cycle. George, I think you see that like every day. You see a couple of $50 cycles going cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. It's amazing how quickly that adds up. Right, then we've got the weekly maximum cycle payout. This is based on on your week's rank. So the cool thing is also with LifeWave is we don't get paid monthly. We get paid weekly. So everything shuts off on a Sunday night. That the back office does all of the calculations, and the monies get transferred on a Tuesday. And by Wednesday, the commissions are paid directly into your bank account, should you wish to have it into your bank account.
Leaves LifeWave on Monday. lands in their wallet, and then
Tuesday.
and then if you download it from the wallet, either to a MasterCard, a Visa card, which they can provide from different banks in the States, or to your own bank. I'm seeing in Spain it's taking 2 days to get to my bank, but to the MasterCard and the Visa card, it's instantaneous.
Oh, instantaneous. Wow. Well, that's
like
pretty
10
cool.
minutes. Like
10 minutes. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that quick. Oh, that is awesome.
Mhm.
We're lucky here in South Africa. Once it goes through, we get it on a Wednesday. All right, so the weekly maximum payout is once you've got you're between either bronze or diamond, irrelevant of your kit that you're on, the maximum that you can get paid out is $100. The next level that you want to get to is manager. Now, manager, I'm going to explain just now on a separate slide. The weekly maximum payout on manager is $1,500. On director, $2,500. Senior director, $3,500. Executive director, $7,500. Presidential director, $12,500. And lastly, the top rank in LifeWave is senior presidential director, which is $25,000. And this is per week, guys, per week.
But this is only the cycle bonus. So if you're thinking $25,000, I'm only going to get $25,000 in a week. That's not good enough.
Oh no.
Wait for the next bit, because the next bit, when I understood it, it totally blew my mind.
All right, so very quickly, you're probably thinking, okay, what are we talking about when we mention manager? How do you get to manager? Right, so to be at manager level, you've got to be gold or above, generate a minimum of 110 PV per month. Now, PV stands for personal volume. So as I mentioned, a X39 is 77 points. So if you order 2 X39s, that works out to 140, 150, 77 times 2. Oh goodness, 77 times 2, 154 points. 154 points. Or if you want to do an X39 and a supplementary product, which is 55 points, that works out to 132. So that's your minimum order to be binary qualified. You also have to have 2 personally sponsored active silver members or more on each leg. So if you look at this picture, when you speak to Harvey says, what do you do? Make managers. What do you do tomorrow? Make managers. What do you do the next day? Make managers. This is the most simple diagram I've ever seen illustrating on what a manager looks like. So this is you in green, one person on the left, silver, a second person on the left, silver. Then on your right-hand side, one silver. On your right-hand side, second person, silver. So basically, that's what the structure looks like. And that's what gets you to manager. 2 silvers on the left and 2 silvers on the right. Okay, then
you said you used the word generate a minimum of 110 personal volume points per month. So with that, I know you're going to come and talk a bit later on about the 4th way of making money, but that 4th way of making money will actually help you get those personal volume points. I'll come back to it later, but I just wanted to mention it and I'll refer to it later.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, George. All right, then the next one is becoming director. How do you become director? You've got to be gold rank or above. Still the same, generate a minimum of 110 PV per month. Have 3 personally sponsored silver members or more on each leg. So as per the previous slide, there was 2 silvers on the left, 2 silvers on the right. Now you just have to have a third, which is manager, and on the right-hand side, also a third, a person who is manager. And as we know, what is a manager? 2 silvers on the left, 2 silvers on the right. And once you've got that structure in place, that is what makes you director. And then the next one is becoming a senior director. All exactly the same as the previous status. You would have 2 personally sponsored distributors who achieve director status. So that would mean you've still got to have your 2 silvers, 2 left, 2 right, and then one of them needs to be director on the left, and one of them needs to be
No. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter here
it
whether
doesn't matter which side.
two
Oh, yes.
directors on the left or 2 directors, or one on either side, or 2 directors on the right. As long as you
Yes.
have two directors.
It's only at, okay, director level is the left and right. And then, yes, senior director, it could be on either leg or on both of them on one leg. So that means a director, 2, basically you got to have 2 personally sponsored directors, and that's what makes you senior director. And then also,
yeah, go on. And then I want
also the business volume is going to be 10,000 through the line of sponsorship in a 30-day period. That's a business volume of 10,000.
I'll explain that. So it took me a while to figure that out, because I thought I understood it, and then I thought I didn't understand it, then I thought I understood it, and finally, on good explanation, I understood it. So we have in our downline people who are in our team, people who we invited, and people who are in the downline of the people we're invited. So that's our team. But in our downlines, we also have people who are in other teams, i.e. from the spillover effect of the binary. I have people, and Chris has people below him that come from people above me who've invited, and they because of the way the binary works, they've landed below myself, they've landed below Chris. They give my business volume for the cycle bonuses, but you need, it's actually called unilevel volume. You need 10,000 points of unilevel volume, i.e. volume of points from your own team and their descendancy. So that's what makes those 10,000 points. And it's on a rolling 4-week period. So for example, if last week or 2 weeks ago, I ended up with 45,000 points, then the beginning of the next week, I had like 36,000 points. By the end of the week, I had maybe 51,000 points. Then I started the next week at 45,000 points. It kind of goes up in bands. Now, the other thing is here, what I like about this company is this structure. It's not hard. It can be very easy or it can be harder, but it's not a ridiculous amount of work. It's not hard to become a manager. It's not hard to help other people to become manager and help other people to become director. But once you've achieved this structure, then it's only a question. They're not asking you to build a further structure. It's all to do with the unilevel points of your own team. So that's really something I like a lot here, because what it does, it means that we help everybody. Chris talked about this before, because obviously I would like to have 200,000 points coming in through my team. So when I see somebody who wants to be active, when people want to be active, I want to help them. So if I see somebody who wants to be active in my team, and in my downline, whether they're in my team or not, but particularly in my team, I'm going to super help them, because they're going to help raise my unilevel points. For example, there's a person who I was talking to today, who's quite clearly wants to take this a long way. So even though I'm not making direct commission or direct money from that particular person, because that particular person says, I want to make this huge for myself, obviously I'm going to give as much help as I can, because that person could easily bring 100,000 points to my unilevel points. That's on the one side. And then on the business volume side, for example, I've got a team who, in my downline, I've got a group of people who are not in my team at all, and they're now over 100 people. Maybe they're 130, I think, at the moment, and they're throughout Spain and Mexico, and they're giving me business volume for my cycle bonuses. So obviously, I help them as much as possible. So what I'm saying is here, everyone's success is everyone's success, and this is something I like about this very much. So anyways, I'll let you go on.
Glad you mentioned the word spillover just now. Spillover is so powerful. That means that you'll be getting a volume from people above you. And you're probably thinking, but how do you mean above? Now, that's very different in the network marketing industry, because normally it would be you and your downline, and that's it. You get spillover from above. So it works a bit like a waterfall spilling over. I'll give you an example.
I'll log into my back office later and show you. But there's a young lad, Spanish lad, who's in Indonesia, and we tried to get the patches to him on time before he had left his hotel, and he's going to do a 3-week motorbike ride, then go to Japan. So we actually brought him in on what's called a starter pack, because he wasn't going to get the patches in time. And I said, but come in now. And he went, why? I'll be home in 6 weeks. I said, no, come in now, because I know who's coming in, and now he's already got 3 people below him. He woke up with 3 people below him in the morning. He says, I've got 800 points. How come I've got 800 points? I don't understand.
Same thing happened with a very good friend of mine, Stephen, that joined in January, and I was with him today, and he signed up 2 people on the left and 2 people on the right. And today he said, Chris, I looked in the back office. I've got 44 people underneath me. But how does that work? I only signed up 2. I said, say thank you. This is what everything that I'm doing, and the people above him is all coming underneath. That's the beauty of spillover. All right, so then as George mentioned, so those were the 3 diagrams that I showed: how to get to manager, how to get to director, how to get to senior director. That diagram that you saw does not change. Thereafter, the only thing that changes is the business volume to get you to executive director, presidential director, and senior presidential director. All right, then the third way of making money is generation matching bonus. This is unlimited. This is unlimited. This is where we're talking crazy money, because as you grow your team and help your team members to do the same, you will earn up to 25% of their binary cycle bonus. So as we were talking just now, you were saying, but you capped at $25 a week. Listen, $25 a week is that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Yeah. Now it's crazy. But now listen to this. This is very important, something that I'm going to mention now. A lot of people come from different platforms or different network marketing structures, and we talk about the concept of stacking people. So what people do is they go, oh, don't worry. Once you've joined, I've got somebody that I'm going to sign up under you, and then I'm going to sign up that person under that person. No, that is a big no-no, because what you're going to be doing is you're going to be, if you're doing all the work for somebody, they're never going to end up doing anything. That person needs to participate in their own journey. They're going to participate in their own rescue, which is so important. They're still going to get the benefit of the spillover. So every person that you share Lifeway with, you should be giving them your link, your join link, and you register them as your first level person. And the reason for that is because when I sign up Stephen, so here's Stephen, I signed Stephen up. In the previous slide where we're talking about him within his own business unit, hitting those cycle bonuses, myself as the sponsor will get 25% on his cycle bonuses, as long as you've got an active PV of 110 points and you're paid as manager and above. But it doesn't stop there. It's not only level 1, it's level 2. So in other words, Stephen signs up Roxanne. Roxanne is on my second level. So when Roxanne does a cycle bonus, I then get 20% of the cycle bonus that she does. And then it goes another level further on your generation matching bonuses. It goes a third level where you will be getting 20%. Now, George, you've already received some commissions, generation matching bonuses off my cycle bonuses, haven't you?
I've been getting every week between $90 and $140 from you, which is great.
Oh, it's a pleasure, George. Absolute pleasure.
You're in my second line. So when you think about this, my view is I'm going to feel I'm at the beginning when I've got 3 directors on either side. I love this story. So imagine, and there are other people there too. So imagine one's making the matching bonuses from 6 people, and they have, each one of them have 6 people, and each one of those on the second level have 6 people. You're getting huge amounts of money in those cycle bonuses, in those matching bonuses. It's really very, very exciting, and I'm really that's how it becomes unlimited, because then once you've stabilized, the first place with this that I wanted, and I think a lot of people want, is financial stability, and the pressure. Without going too deeply in my story, but I had 3 projects which I was really deep in before COVID. One of them completely died because it was to do with the restaurant business, an online platform for the purchasing side. And that kind of collapsed. Nobody knew who was opening restaurants or what. A lot of restaurants gone out of business. Plus one of our partners died, but that's another story. Another project may survive, may not, we don't know. And the other one cost me an extra year's work and a lot of extra money. So I was looking for stability, and I now feel that I've achieved it with the weekly income that I'm getting, but it's only the beginning. Now I can take this as far as I want. So as soon as you find you've got this stability, and you can say to somebody, like I did with this young lad I was talking about, look, and with everybody I'm working with, I'll help you. I'll help you here, and let's make you successful. And when you make them successful, you are also receiving a super compensation. When Chris is making $5,000 a week, which I have no doubt he will be doing in 6 to 8 months, I guess. Yep. I'm going to be receiving from Chris $1,000 a week. When one's receiving $1,000 a week from 20 people, that's a huge amount of money, and only going up. And we really are at the beginning with this. In America, it's getting to be known, but not really. Onyx Coal, I think the last number I heard was 84,000 people, and it's the fastest growing team. They're strong in Asia, in Japan, and so on, pretty much unknown in Mexico and in England as well. I don't think there's more than 200 people in England in LifeWave. So the opportunities here are beyond huge for those who want to. But it's not just the money; it's the results, it's the help. I'm going to that we are giving to people. I got a message yesterday. I'm not sure if I read it out yesterday or not. From somebody, she was in the pit when the towers fell. She was there the next day feeding the firemen, and she got the same disease as the firemen, and has had a terrible time health-wise, and we just got a message from her. She's tried endless therapies, endless doctors, always, and now pretty much completely lost hope. wanted to die. And now she says she's feeling like my body is somehow righting itself like a ship lost in the Bermuda Triangle for years and spit out. And even though on this call we don't generally do testimonials, I would, if Sandra is willing to tell us on this call what she told us on the Spanish call the other night, I'd be very grateful, because it's an amazing story. And she's here and listening to about how this works. And I don't believe Sandra or her husband were thinking about turning this into a business when they started, but the results are such that she wants to tell people. So anyway, do go on, and we will continue.
I think that's the exciting part is, Zig Ziglar made the statement. He said, you can have everything you want in life if you help enough people get what they want in life. And that's exactly what network marketing is. And a lot of people come in wanting to just try the product, wanting to get the product at wholesale price with no intention of building the business at all. And what's starting to happen is people are building the business by accident. Because they're getting such amazing results, people are seeing the change in people and asking, wow, what have you been doing? And this is how people are sharing it so naturally. And this is where LifeWave is so different, because it is product-led, product-driven, and that's what gives you a stable business, a stable income. And this is the way network marketing was actually initially designed. And this is, well, we're working with a 19-year-old company, and the sky's the limit. We've got something so unique and exclusive. All right, and then lastly is the other way that you can make money is through retail profits. So the way retail profits work is if you purchase the product wholesale, the moment you've registered as a distributor or a member, you purchase X39 for $99. If a person says to you, oh, you know what, I just want to, I'm blown away, I just want to purchase a sleeve of X39 from you straight away, the retail price is $149. So you are making $50 retail profit. So normally what happens is, I think I have sold the product at full retail 1, 2, 3 times. 3 times I've sold the product at full retail. And every single time the person comes back and goes, Chris, I need to get another sleeve. Can I order another one? So straight away I go, right, you can purchase it from me, another sleeve at $149, should you wish. Or why don't I give you my registration link, my join link, register, and you can then purchase at any time that you want to at the wholesale price. And this is how you slowly start to build the structure of preferred customers that way.
So you go back, yeah. So these points, they don't land in your binary tree at the beginning. They land in your personal volume. So, for example, Merle, who's on this call, she has a lot of clients, patients of hers, and many of them, she's brought them in as preferred customers. She's kind of, she's not a doctor, but her therapy, she's prescribed, in quotation marks, different products for the different people. And those points, you get, it doesn't matter which sleeves they are, you get as a preferred customer, you get $20 per sleeve, whether it's X39, 49, or any of the others. And you get 43 points in business volume, but it goes to your personal volume. So imagine that you have, that Merle has at the end of the month, 10 preferred customers. That would give her 430 points in her personal volume. So then at the end of the month, at the beginning of the following month, the difference between 110 points and 430 will go to her weak leg. So that's very, very interesting. And I thought very, very fair of the company to do that. Now, I'm going to mention this here just in case for people who have, let's say you go to a gymnasium regularly and you want to tell the owner of the gymnasium about this. you can bring in a gymnasium into your or a chiropractor or a dermatologist or a beautician or a hairdresser. Anybody who's got customers, they can come in on the matrix and they can print out banner ads and brochures, etc., and sell it to their customers. So, for example, X39, X49 together, they help muscle recovery. All gyms, everybody in gyms want faster muscle recovery. Carnosine multiplies the stamina by 125% up to. Energy enhancer gives more energy. So your gym people will be very interested in that. Beautician people will be very interested in X39 plus Alavida because of what it does to the skin. So, in one case, I don't know if the lady's done it or not, but she's a dermatologist, and I think she's in Durban, if I remember right. And the idea is that her receptionist will be trained for the clients to say, she may tell them in a session about this stuff, and then they can go to the receptionist who can register them as preferred customers. So it's not, this is for some people, not for everybody. I personally have never signed up a preferred customer, nor have I ever sold patches to anybody, nor will I. But that's my policy personally. Chris is out and doing events and out on the street, as it were. But I personally, I've bought and sold, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of objects, and I'm quite happy. I prefer to do it this way and build a matrix and build a tree. Anyway, that's just me.
No, I like that. I don't carry way too much stock. We've got at least 1 or 2 sleeves of each of the range. You just never know when a person wants to purchase immediately. But my preferred way of doing things is giving a person a join link, and they can go online, purchase whenever they want to, and it gets delivered directly to the house. So what I'm going to do is, so this is George and I, we've been in the business together now between the two of us for 4.5 months and 6.5 months, and we're learning as we go along. And what I love about this is you earn while you learn. And if you don't think you're brand new and you're going, I don't understand this. It sounds like you guys are talking Chinese. Listen, in the beginning, I didn't get this stuff in the beginning. We were talking about that, the previous bonus one over here. Wait, let me go back over here.
Oh, yes.
Here we go. We're talking about generation matching bonus. Guys, I was 2 months in LifeWave, and it kind of like flew over my head, and we were on a call, and George was mentioning it, and I only had the penny drop moment on a live Zoom call when I went, my goodness. And George was like, what, Chris? I'm like, this is amazing. He goes, don't tell me you're only getting that now. You've been around for 2 months. I said, I didn't get it the first time. So guys, if you don't get everything, don't worry. It's all about repetition. And once you see it over and over and over, it'll start to make sense. But the biggest thing is when you test drive it. When you test driving it and you in the system and you plugged in with us, and you actually experience the back office and you see how everything works, everything starts to fall into place. So what I'm going to do is, this is where George and we've explained the 4 ways of making money. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 6-minute clip on that we love sharing, where Onyx Cole goes through what George and I have just gone through, but she does it in 6 minutes. So you might pick up something that we might have said in a different way. And the reason why I want to show this clip now is because we all belong to a team called Quantum Field. And Quantum Field, as George mentioned, is the fastest growing team in LifeWave because of their most amazing duplicatable system that Onyx Cole has put into place. And it's a duplicatable system that anybody can follow. And, Onyx Cole, she did a talk about 2 weeks ago telling her story. And she has been in network marketing previously. And In the 7 years of her being in a previous network marketing company where they were doing juices, she earned commissions. Guys, are you sitting down? Listen to this. $17 million is what she earned in the industry in commissions in only 7 years. And she went into retirement. She actually sold her structure and decided, okay, I'm going into retirement early. And what happened is somebody put a sleeve of X39 in her hands, and she saw the product, fell in love with the product, knew it was a network marketing company. And this is what took Onyx Cole out of retirement. So what's so beautiful is the person that is leading us is not doing this for the money. It is way past the money. Listen, anybody can retire on 17 million US dollars. So she came out of retirement because she's still got so much to share with people in the industry and wanting to help people from a product point of view. So there we go. Here's Onyx Cole explaining in 6 minutes how the compensation plan works. Here goes.
We're going to talk a little bit about the compensation plan, and this sheet of paper is found on the QF for Quantum Field Team, TEAM Biz, BIZ.com. You all want to write that site down because that is basically your center focus where you're going to go when you want to learn how to build business and you want to help your people build business. I know what's going on right now. All of you all are in your black books calling everybody you know, and they're getting in because it's you that's calling and your ignorance on fire. And I'm encouraging you, be ignorance on fire as long as possible. You don't need to know everything to build this business. When I started, I just started texting people. I didn't even have a patch in my hand. I worked off of the testimonial of my sponsor. And she had only been in for like 5 days. It wasn't like she had been in for very long, but she had already had a huge testimonial. So in this opportunity, I encourage all of you, lead with the patch. Lead with the patch. These stem cells, this product is amazing. David's got more than 100 patents, more than 80 scientific studies. So you can lead with it. And it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee for your distributors and a 90-day money-back guarantee for your customers. Now, the compensation plan, a lot of you have asked about it. If you go to the QFteambiz.com website, one of the steps, which I believe is step number 8, is compensation plan. And there's longer videos on there that you all can watch if you want to see a longer video. So this little sheet is there in the compensation plan section. So you can download this sheet and print this sheet for yourself. One of the ways that we get paid is called the Product Introduction Bonus, PIB. And so that is based on whatever kit your people come in at. So it's based on your personals. So if they come in on 1 sleeve, it's a bronze. If it's 3 sleeves, it's a silver. If it's 5 sleeves, it's a gold. And it goes up to 11 and to 19 sleeves. So you'll see in this product introduction sheet, if you put in a bronze, you make $15. If you put in a silver, you make $50. And it goes all the way up to $200 as a diamond. You put in a diamond unless you yourself are a diamond. So one of the cool things is I tell everyone when you get started in this business is your goal is to bring 3 people in as diamond. And the reason that is because when you've come in as a diamond, for that 90 days, you're also qualified as a senior director, which means everyone you personally sponsor on a diamond kit, you will earn a $500 bonus. So if you bring in a minimum of 3 people as diamonds in that first 90 days, you will have basically earned your product back. So now all of your sampling product becomes free. So I think this is fantastic. And a lot of people in this team have already had huge product introduction bonus payouts in their first week in the business. So it's wonderful. Okay, second section of the business is the binary commissions, which we call cycle bonus. Most people know about this. This is a left team and a right team. Binary means what? 2. So you're going to build 2 teams. Everybody, including myself, builds 2 teams. And I always say, even if you end up on a power leg, which I did not, I wanted to build 2 teams. Even if you do, I encourage you to put people into the power leg because you always want to be in control of your own business. That's just what I think anyway, in terms of building a binary. But This is a 1/3, 2/3 binary. So when you have 330 points on your lesser leg and 660 points on your greater leg, corporate pays you a $50 cycle bonus. So they subtract those points out of the left team and the right team, and they pay you a $50 cycle bonus. Now you can cycle hundreds of times in a week. In fact, you can cycle all the way up to $25,000 a week in cycle bonus, which is huge, absolutely huge. So it's the bulk. That is like the bulk of the compensation plan. So it's a 1/3, 2/3 binary. And at the bottom of that sheet, you'll see right here, this is the cap on cycle bonus based on your paid as rank for that week. As a manager, you can earn up to $1,500 a week just in cycle bonus. Okay, so that is cycle bonus. Gen Match. Now, when I got here, I thought this is really strange because it's only 3 generations. And I said to David, who is the founder and the owner and CEO, after being here for about 8 weeks, I called David up and I said, I really like this. And he said, what do you mean? And I said, I really like that it's 3 generations because it's keeping us all honest. What it's saying is keep sponsoring, keep your personals for yourself. You're going to earn 25% of their cycle bonus, all of your sponsors. So I put in a player one time and he said to me, wait a minute, Onyx. So if I sponsor 4 people and they all max out cycle bonus, so they each make $25,000 a week, I make $6,250 a week per person. So I'll make another $25,000 a week just on 1 generation. I was like, yeah. So what I said to David, one of the reasons that I like this is even when you're getting started in the business, you're not making $1 or $2 in generational match. You'll find very quickly within weeks, many of you will make $50, $100 on your first generation. You're like, wow, I'm like weeks into this business and look at it going already. So first generation is 25%, second generation is 20%, and third generation is 20%. There is no cap currently on generational match. Right now, it is unlimited. The next way that you can get paid is retail profits. And that is basically if you have somebody that's going to come in as a customer, they can come in as a retail customer and it's written right there, or they can come in as a preferred customer. And based on what they come in, will decide the bonus that you're going to earn. See that right there at the top left of the screen. You can find it right there, qfteambiz.com, step 8 comp plan. We're going to talk a little.
Or the website
Actually,
is build331.com.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say.
I know, mental telepathy, George. I know exactly what you're thinking and what you're going to say. So take a picture of this screen, and all the tools are right there at your fingertips. And then Onyx Cole, the middle one, her YouTube channel. You search for Onyx Cole Network Marketing. Subscribe to her YouTube channel. The amount of training and tips that she has is absolutely, it's mind-blowing, it's endless. We have so many tools right here at our disposal. So I'm just going to chat. There we go. Put that off. So there we go. I hope that we've helped people that have had a few questions on exactly how the comp plan works. And like I say, don't worry if you don't understand everything initially. You're going to be earning as you're learning, and it's a process. It's normal to feel maybe a little bit overwhelmed in the beginning, but that's what we're all here for. We work together as a beautiful team. We help each other. We've got a group. We've got 230 people on the group already, hey George? And this is where everybody steps in and helps, yeah. And we're all here to help and assist. So that's on the comp plan, and I think I know you want to finish off with a testimony. I think when it comes to your back office,
two things. I would love
Yes.
Sandra, if she's willing to wave, if you will, Sandra. I can see you. Are you willing to speak? Is Sandra, are you willing to speak? And then I'm happy to show my back office and answer questions.
I think let's do that for next week, because it's already past 9 o'clock, and I think we've covered quite a lot. So back office, let's cover that next week rather, I reckon, eh, George?
Okay, you're the boss. So
you know what? Rather in bite-sized chunks, George. It's a
Uh,
lot
yeah,
of
I just,
information people have taken in today. It's a lot.
I just like answering questions. Sandra, please. You know, Sandra's story is, yeah.
There we go. Sandra?
Um, Here, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Whoops. We lost your video, we lost your micro. So open your micro again and open your video. Something went
Wait.
wrong there. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. I'm going to press ask to unmute. Can you open it again?
Now?
Yeah. And can you open your video as well? Perfect.
There we
We
go.
got you.
I
Perfect.
cannot open it. I'm
No,
sorry,
we can see you. Everything's good.
but I'm not seeing you.
Well, we can see you and hear you.
Okay, I will talk to to the. I'm not seeing anything. But anyway, you want to hear my testimony. My English is a little bit rusty, so I need you to help me, George. I have had at least 30 surgeries in my knees, in my back, my shoulder, but my main problem is my back. And I had my scalp fixed to my neck, so I cannot move my head, and my back, my lower back is all fusion too. I have a problem with the sacral. They put a box in it, so I was getting bent forward. Like I was too young to be that forward. Do you understand what I am saying?
So she had 30 operations, and her skull is
But
fused to her spine, and also bent forward.
and I have fibromyalgia, and I have a chronic fatigue syndrome, and autoinflammatory sickness, with is not known the origin. The origin is unknown, and I have been in bed now for 4 years since I had the last surgery. I lost the strength in my right leg. So miraculously, by God, the patches came to me like 18 days ago. I could walk to the bathroom. That was it. I couldn't go to the kitchen or to the living room or anywhere. I just was confined in my room. I couldn't dress or get a shower by myself. I need help. And now I am walking without the stroller. I don't. I usually has to touch the wall, so I won't lose my balance. And I am walking down the hall without touching the walls. I can go to the living room, crossing the without any wall. I don't have to touch anything. I am not using the stroller. I am walking by myself, and my right leg. One night I was sleeping. I think it was a week before. I start to feel like electricity from my buttock, is the name, to my leg. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right. So I was, what's going on? Maybe it's my electric blanket that is getting, it's not working fine. And suddenly I realized, no, it's not the blanket, it's in my back. And the electricity ramps, or I don't know how do you say it? The electricity went from my back to my legs, and I was feeling my right leg. And I said, what? Usually I don't feel anything in the leg, and I couldn't move it. And it was like a heavy weight, and that I couldn't control it. But suddenly I was, what is going on? Like, what's this? So, well, they went, the night went, no, I spent the night like, I have to sleep. This is in my mind. This is me. And I woke up the next morning and I said, well, let's start. Let's see what can I do. So I was again starting to move my leg, and I start to my mind always was so in a foggy mind. I don't know how you say it. Yeah, I was a foggy brain. Now I see, it's like I can see the people, I can see the things. It's like I got glasses on my eyes, but I'm not wearing glasses right now. But I can see everything. It's like colorful and it's bright and it's weird. And I was so excited what was happening to me, that my husband and my son, they say, hey, take it easy. You are just starting to walk, and you want to do everything you haven't done in the past 4 years. And I'm not, I am still in shock. I cannot believe that I am talking to you. I can remember what I talked to George yesterday, because the fatigue syndrome it gets you a really foggy brain, or I don't know how you call it, and you don't remember things and you forget everything, and the pain. The miraculous thing that is happening to me is I have been using opioids, is the right name, for the
Yeah.
last 26 years. So
Wow.
I have used all of them, any one that you can imagine. I have used them, because the pain. Fentanyl, I think, is
Fentanyl.
the highest, and I didn't want to use it anymore because was it wasn't working for me anymore. So uh, the to use the opioids, it gets you really bad constipation. So your bowels doesn't move, and you don't go to the bathroom. And that's something that I have been fighting and doing everything that everybody tells me. This is good for your constipation. Use this, use that. I am going to the bathroom every day. I'm not taking anything additional. I'm not using. No, I can feel my my stomach, and my when it's I don't know. You can feel when your stomach moves. I don't know if you feel it, but for me it's something new, because it has been so long, 26 years, that I am surprised that it's growling or making sounds. And I am going to the bathroom. That's, you can imagine how grateful I am to to this new world that is coming to me. Is I cannot tell you. You can imagine. You just can't imagine somebody in a room for 4 years, just go to the doctor and come back to bed, and without too much light. And it was like a prison. It was in prison, in a dark room. And suddenly somebody told me about the patch, Diana, and George came into in my road, and it's all been a blessing. And I can, if this is happening to me just in 18 days, can you imagine what I am going to tell you in 2 months?
My
I
God.
cannot
Wow.
imagine.
Wow. Wow.
This has been
18
so
days.
18 days, and my legs moving. It's so many things I can't tell you that is happening right now, but I am trying to let you know the all the it's there are so many things, and every day is something different. It's something better. It's something new. Is I am alive. I am a person. I am a human being again, and I can go to the living room. That's, you can imagine, that's for me a huge accomplishment, because I cannot go to my living room to sit on in the couch. It's too painful for me. And now I didn't have signal with George. The call was bad, and I was wait. Let me get to the living room so I can hear you. And I was rushing myself to the living room. So everything is new. Everything is like a free bird that was in a cage and it's starting to fly. Just I am starting to spread my wings.
Oh, God bless.
I think with that you can get a picture of how my life has changed.
Wow, Sandra, thank you so much for sharing that beautiful, beautiful story with us. That's touched my heart. And that's, this is as real as it gets. This is raw. This is absolutely beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us. And like you say, that's after 18 days. Cannot wait to see where you're going to be in 2-3 months from now. And I'm sure George and yourself, you're going to be keeping us updated. And this is just one of hundreds of stories we're hearing every single day, how this company is changing people's lives. And this is because of us, because of the members, nearly 2 million distributors in LifeWave globally, which is growing exponentially, and it's up to us to carry this message. And I feel like we are obligated, because of what we've been shown right now. It's our duty. We are obligated to share this with the world and make an impact and make a difference and help people, because people are suffering out there. People are suffering, and this is what we've got in our hands.
And look at this. When Sandra and her husband decided, it was quite a long time making the decision and deciding, shall we get this? It's an expense. Shall we do it? Is this real? Shall we try it? So that was quite a process. They were not thinking we're going to have this as a business possibility. Sandra now is talking to all her family members, and they're all going, wow, but it's normal that you would do that. This has happened to me. I want to tell you about it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah. You know what, like we were saying, George, this is, you know what, it's hard work. You've got to put work in, make no mistake, but this is the easiest hard work I've ever done.
That's true. That's true.
So guys, from our side, thank you so much for taking the time out. Thanks for sharing the space with us. I hope you've learned something this evening. And I'm going to be putting the recording onto the YouTube channel this evening. And, watch it 2 or 3 times. A lot of times they say you need to listen to something 5 times. 5 times for you to really take in everything. That's something I learned many, many years ago. So anybody in South Africa?
I would add this.
Do
some stuff as well. Invite people, see what happens in your back office, look at the video, do some more stuff, see what's happening in your back, and then you can understand. But always ask questions in the group. I love answering questions. And there's other people who are very good at answering questions too.
You're a star, George. I love you. You've got patience. Like, wow. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you, everybody. Have an awesome evening. And we will see you guys next week, Wednesday, where we'll be presenting and then training again next week, Thursday. Yes, George?
And I can announce this, but we don't know the date yet. But Javi's working so that Onyx Cole will come and join us on a call.
Let's hope, if not this Thursday, maybe next Thursday, but we'll keep you guys posted. That'll be awesome.
Yeah,
Okay, guys, enjoy. Good night.
Thank
Have a
you.
good weekend. Bye, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye.